Poem number 1, Introduction to Poetry by Billy Collins. I ask them to take a poem and hold it up to the light like a color slide or press an ear against its hive. I say drop a mouse into a poem and watch him probe his way out, or walk inside the poem's room and feel the walls for a light switch. I want them to water ski across the surface of a poem, waving at the author's name on the shore. But all they want to do is tie the poem to a chair with rope and torture a confession out of it. They begin beating it with a hose to find out what it really means. Poem number 2, My Mother Pieced Quilts by Teresa Paloma Acosta. They were just meant as covers in winters, as weapons against pounding January winds. But it was just that every morning I awoke to these October-ripened canvases, passed my hand across their cloth faces, and began to wonder how you pieced all these together. These strips of gentle communion cotton and flannel nightgowns, wedding organdies, dime store velvets, how you shaped patterns square and oblong and round, positioned, balanced, then cemented them with your thread, a steel needle, a thimble. How the thread darted in and out, galloping along the frayed edges, tucking them in as you did us at night. Oh, how you stretched and turned and rearranged your Michigan spring faded curtain pieces, my father's Santa Fe work shirt, the summer denims, the tweeds of fall. In the evening you sat at your canvas, our cracked linoleum floor, the drawing board, me lounging on your arm and you staking out the plan. Whether to put the lilac purple of Easter against the red plaid of winter going into spring, whether to mix a yellow with blue and white and paint the Corpus Christi noon when my father held your hand, whether to shape a 5-point star from the somber black silk you wore to grandmother's funeral. You were the river current, carrying the roaring notes, forming them into pictures of a little boy reclining, a swallow flying. You were the caravan master at the reins, driving your threaded needle artillery across the mosaic cloth bridges, delivering yourself in separate testimonies. Oh, mother, you plunged me sobbing and laughing into our past, into the river crossing at 5, into the spinach fields, into the Plainview cotton rows, into tuberculosis wards, into braids and muslin dresses, sewn hard and taut to withstand the thrashing of 25 years. Stretched out they lay, armed, ready, shouting, celebrating. Knotted with love, the quilt sings on.